What's going on? Oh my goodness, we're still in the desert. We are in the desert. Jackie Dotson in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Surfing Dodo saying hi. It looked like you enjoyed your trip to Q. Kathy had a good time here. We kidnapped her. We kept her an extra day. It didn't take a lot of force, though. Fun trip. Milo and Otis, good to see you, Lynn. Poor Lynn has had a week. Just going to keep it at that. Are you getting rain in Quartzsite? It sprinkled here a couple of days ago. We actually did get rain the day before yesterday, I think. It rained just a little bit. And it was like while I was sleeping, when I got up, it was already over. Need to get my laptop so I can say hi to everybody. Patty Augustine in the house. On my phone, can't tag Kathy back from being gone. Yep. Floss is in the house. Good to see you, Floss. Bucks Van D in the house. Good to see you, D. I have been pre-advised that the construction is all the way down to Tyson Road now, so you got to leave early if you're going to Quartzsite. Helen's in the house. Good to see you, Helen. Kelly said she didn't even have to wear her heavy coat to work today, so that is good news. So it must be getting warmer in Missouri. You know why it's getting warmer in Missouri? Because the Chiefs won and they are on a hot roll, and it's just taking the temperature up. D, take your time. We understand. Absolutely. Dale, I don't even want to say it online. We, sorry for your loss. We will be praying for you, and, big hugs to Miss Bonnie. Tracy McDermott in the house saying hi to everybody. Everybody's here early. The early bird hangout is what it is. Linda not currently in Texas. I will be in Lake Havasu briefly. Might have a little bit of extra time. I will give you a holler if I do. Christine saying, hey, Lily Lou, good to see you. Johnny paid off my van today. Oh my goodness. There is nothing better than doing that. Gary saying hi. Gary, are you guys south of the snow? Nancy is in the house. Made it home. Nancy, we miss you. We miss the cobbler, but we really miss you. Les is in the house. Good to see you. Hope you guys are doing well. Dale, you're in good company. Most here are pet lovers. Absolutely. Yep. Cece Camper Lady is in the house. They are all out there by the fire, and it was a nice small fire. Not very much wind here right now, but it's cold. I don't even know what the temperature is out there, but I walked out there after I finished a job, and it was a little cold. Wendy is not a Chiefs fan. She wanted the Bills to win. Oh, bummer. Hey, Johnny, new here. I'm a van lifer looking to go to Quartzsite soon. Welcome in, Gypsy. And a lot of the craziness going on in Quartzsite is over. So we've got our little group. We've been here for a while, but the surrounding area here, it's all kind of clearing out. The RV show is over. The RTR is over. There's a Schoolie Palooza left, and then we have the Ironwood meetup in Tucson area next in about a week and a half area, and so we'll be going down there. Hello, Johnny, looking good and sounding great. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Desert Deb in the house. Good to see you. Retired Inspired, we met them guys a week and a half ago. They were parked next to us. Hello, Johnny's enjoy camping next to you guys. I'm back in Bama. Awesome. It was nice to get to meet you. All right. good to hear you made it home. Absolutely. I heard it rained today. Rained yesterday. I think it did rain yesterday, but it didn't rain on us. I was coming back from Quartzsite. We may or may not have gone to Silly Owls. And on the way back, it was a little overcast, and I do think I saw a bunch of rain clouds. I think someone got some rain. So Lorelai's in the house. Hi, Johnny. Sorry we did not get to say goodbye. I was crying for about an hour when I saw you guys pull away. We did not want to wake you. You know I was asleep. No. Was so fun camping with y'all. It was good camping with you guys. Joey's Ford in the house. Good to see you. All right. We're moving. We're Tampa Bay area, no snow, headed to Van Fest the first weekend of February. Have fun. I hope that you have. And this is your second time at Van Fest, Gary? Feel like you went last year. Today was high 56, low 34. However, I still have ice on part of the driveway. I'll tell you, I saw a video, and there's people in Florida, and it says, this is how Floridians shovel snow. And they've got a big torch, and they're just melting the snow. It was pretty funny. Pretty funny.
That's a pretty good idea.
Tell Linda I said, I know, right? Yeah, quick and easy. Tell Linda that we said hello. Linda is in the chat. She is on the road, but I will, Lorelai's in the house too. They're all camping together. One of those guys I know heard you. Went last year as a volunteer. Cool. Sam, what are you cooking? Hi, Sam, what are you cooking? I want to get involved in some groups, but am so new. I don't know anyone yet. I will tell you, I am biased, but we have a good group here. And it's not just the group camping here, but in the community, like any person in the chat on Tuesday night that you see repeatedly, these are good people. They are above good. The best. That is what they are. They are the best. So Tuesday nights, I'll tell you what happens on Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights, Sunday premiere, whatever. We all chit chat so much and hang out, and people are so friendly that when you finally get to meet them in person, you already feel like you know them. It is just a good community. Ron Darnell in the house. Good to see you. That's what I need. Good people. You have found them. Just Judy in the house. Good to see you. Yeah, it is good. The best. I caught that so fast. Great folks indeed. Tawanda's in the house. Good to see you. Yep. Did I see Bernadette come in? This is truly an awesome group. I feel like we are family. And when you meet them in person, it's even better. Yep. I 100% agree. How many times have you or your friends hit their head on the cabinets? You know what? I'm on 3 in the entire time, and I have had 2 other people hit their head. And I feel like once you hit your head once, you kind of got it. So I had some people in here today checking out the van, and feel like it was okay. Oh,
they were short.
What?
They were shorter.
Oh, they were short. They were right. So true when you get to finally meet the person. It is, yeah. You know what though? I like the amount of storage that I have. I truly feel like I have at least 2 weeks of clothes in here because I needed to go to the laundromat, and I made it like another 4 days before I actually got to the laundromat. So, yeah, once you do it, you're good. Once you do it, you're good. I can't wait to get out and meet everyone here. Absolutely. And jam with, absolutely. Again, you guys met. That would be so cool. She is here. She has her instrument. It's been cold. She's kind of haven't been around the campfires a lot, but she plays well. And if you've been to one of my meetups, you've heard her play because she plays at the meetups. Did you get any more Girl Scout cookies? I can honestly tell you that last week after the show, we put the cookies away and we saved them for tonight. So we have I think we've got a whole tube of cookies left. I'm surprised that there's only one person in this van today and if we pull out the cookies, it's all over. It's all over.
You let me know when you want them.
I know. I have to eat a couple before 8. 8. I can do it after the show. We met up in Maine last year. That would be cool. Julie Tucker, hello everyone. I can't wait to get out on the road and meet some wonderful people. They're right here. Just start right here. This is a wonderful group. We were just talking about them. Thin Mints. Oreo Thin Mints are so addicting. Absolutely. Nancy says I'm on my way. Oh, man. I knew that was going to happen. And it's warmer in here. Our heater clicked off, though. But I don't know why. My Mr. Buddy heater, for those of you guys out there, I use the Mr. Buddy heater. I've been installing Velvet heaters, Webasto heaters, Chinese heaters, but I have the Mr. Buddy heater. It's easy, it's portable, and I just haven't had time to do mine. And I've cleaned it. I have gone through probably 6 tanks so far, and it has given me a fit, either lighting or staying lit. I cleaned out the, where the gases come through, and it's just constant. It's a constant headache for me. Great willpower to put away those. I know. I'll tell you what. They were in there for a week. Not one is missing. So, but I may or may not have had a little container of ice cream. A pint. Took me 3 days, but I may have had ice cream. I had to because I was having withdrawals from all the pies that Nancy was making. Why am I drawing a blank? What were those? Cobblers. So I was worried about having withdrawals from cobbler. So I got a little thing of ice cream. What are you eating? Is that ice cream?
The rest of that yeah, ice cream, I wish.
I came in black. 2 Thin Mints, a tag along, and a trefoil. That is about the perfect amount of cookies. Not fair. Quit talking sweets. I want some. It is. It's not fair. It is not fair. Do you have a filter on the Buddy heater? I don't think I do. It is a I don't know if there's a filter. Is there a filter on the Mr. Buddy heater?
I don't know.
Huh. You guys cannot have those over there because you guys ate a whole tube last time. No, I'm kidding. You can have as many as you want. I did not purchase them. Feel how cold that is? That needs turned down. My refrigerator is cold.
Well, these are the freezer.
So good. I'll be over. I want brownies and ice cream. That'll be dessert tomorrow. I'm going to bake 2 chocolate chip cookies. What? One time I was walking by Lynn's van. She goes, Johnny, come here. And it was a cookie. Generally not needed on a small Buddy heater. Yeah. Hose, or is it another brand? It is just the small Mr. Buddy heater. It's not the little stand-up one. It's the base one. It's like 16 inches by 12 inches by like 6 inches. Warm brownies. Man, oh man. Nancy is in my van.
Oh.
Nancy is in the van. I'm going to plan on it. Take ice cream and a sundae, right? They're eating cookies over there.
I'm eating dinner.
Dinner and then cookies.
Here's another plate.
I hope I didn't hit a button. I must have hit a button somehow.
No.
There we go.
Did you leave me?
What happened? Ice cream tomorrow, you bet. You bet. Long hose going from I don't have that. No, I don't have that. I have a filter on mine because of the off-brand hose. Yeah, sweat and them so that they won't work. Yeah, I even cleaned mine out with a Q-tip. I cleaned it out. I've used like some alcohol, and sometimes I'll start it and it'll run for an hour and no problem whatsoever. And then sometimes it's just giving me a fit. Will you turn that to the off position since it's no longer? I think it automatically shut off. Yeah, just push it down and turn it clockwise. All right. Sorry, Sam, I have the buddy heater hose that you hook up to the 20-pound tank, and it has no filter. Have to share a Hawaiian pizza when you get back. Not dessert, but still sweet. Absolutely. I had a Hawaiian pizza yesterday. Had the leftover for lunch today. Yep. That is good stuff. Robin and I just polished off root beer floats. Man, Hawaiian pizza. Like, if you eat pineapple on your pizza, you are like next level. Yeah. You are.
I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite.
Nancy does black olives and mushrooms and
bell pepper.
No.
Pepperoni.
Ruining it.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Could it be a bad canister of propane? I've been through several of them. It's not the canister. I thought it was because they were cold. It really is. It's like 4 years old. You would think, I mean, I don't use it a tremendous amount. You'd think it would still be okay, but it's I don't know. It's not working. No olives. Yep. All right.
Who are they?
Wait.
Who is that?
I want you guys to tell me, do you torch your marshmallows or do you slow roast them until they're golden brown and completely soft, gooey marshmallow?
I will die on that.
Burn them or roast them? Burn them or roast them?
Mm-hmm. Wait here.
Slow roasted. Brownie, please. Golden brown.
Golden brown.
Uh-oh. Slow roast, golden brown. Slow roast, roast.
Are you ignoring me?
Roasted. They're not torching them.
Oh, man.
Oh, I like mine burned. Carol likes hers burned. Carol does.
Way to go, Carol.
Hey, you guys, go to Lake Havasu. Go to, I told you. That's a Mexican restaurant. I told you, Mexican restaurant, yeah. right by the London Bridge.
I'm there.
We're going.
They also have a pizza place that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Where they make their pizza for you.
Where at?
In Havasu.
Cool. Jane says torch them.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy says both. That's a safe answer.
Oh, Nancy.
You are the only one patient enough to slow roast them. Prefer golden brown, but that seldom works out. Yep. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good restaurant. I don't even remember who I went with, but we went to Lake Havasu, went to the bridge and ate Mexican restaurant. It was so good. Cindy Mima says she burns them. Yeah. I don't know about you folks. Definitely, hands down, more people just make them a nice golden as opposed to torching them.
Yeah, there's no accounting for taste.
I'm only going by the facts.
Nah,
What's the pizza place called?
I don't know. I'd have to ask my friends.
Okay.
They took me there.
Guys, we're hanging out. If you guys have a van build question, or if you're new here, this is the first time you're here, say new and welcome, welcome. Some weeks we talk about food and cookies and pizza and Mexican, and some days we talk about van life. I drove across the London Bridge, underwhelmed. It is underwhelming. You got to get all out of your car and just go down by the water.
Dee asked you a question about a steakhouse.
What steakhouse did we eat at? I don't know. I have to look it up. I'll look up the steakhouse and then I'll figure it out. I'll know once I look up which ones. Johnny does the best golden brown marshmallows. Some of these people are biased so that I'll roast them one.
I know. I see some kissing up.
I'll take one of them. Julie says this is her second time. Gypsy's new. Robin is new. Howdy, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Welcome, newbies. Bruce Harper is new. Please hit that thumbs up. Guys, I'll tell you, when you're doing YouTube, in the beginning, you're like, you just work and work and work, and you're trying to figure everything out, trying to hit the algorithm. And then sometimes you get to the point where it's like, it doesn't matter anymore. And you just make your videos and have your Tuesday night fun. And I get business from my videos. Every now and then I'll have a video that'll just for some reason do amazing. And yesterday's video, which went over a lot of people's head, or they're like, but it was good. And we hit 18,000 today, 18,000 subscribers. So yeah. And we have, since I left January 2nd, I have gotten 280 new subscribers in the last 36 hours. So yeah, so cool. Hanging out up Johnny. Veronica, I passed you the other day. You were parked on the side of the road, and I'm 100% sure that the white van was yours because it had a white moped thing on the back of it, and it looked very familiar. Very familiar. Probably about a week ago, maybe. Super cool. Congratulations on 18,000. Thank you. It is a constant grind. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Patty. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Stuck on what type of oven? Mainly for baking chicken. A lot can be done on a burner or two. I literally like my gas one. The little butane canisters are easy to get. They're easy to store. And I feel like they last me a while. That may say something about how often I cook. But the gas one, I feel like everyone that I know in van life has one in their van. And I carried a New Wave induction cooktop around with me maybe a year and a half. I carried a Blackstone griddle around with me for a year or so. And it just doesn't, for the type of cooking that you're doing, the gas one is the simplest, most time, efficient way to go. Now, I do know people that like Tim, Augustine, Annette, Nancy Bear, like these people cook. They make a meal. I will make a quesadilla. The other day I made rice and chicken. I think I made rice and chicken or something. So I'll do some little stuff like that. But yeah, not a big Yeah. I am not going to cook a raw chicken in my van. That was me. How cool. It was you. I saw you. And Bruce is from Williamsfield, Ohio. We've had a couple people from Ohio. Question. What does Annette have? Annette has a propane oven. As far as the brand, not 100% sure. A lot of those ovens are a lot of them are the same. I actually have one at my shop. 2 burners on top, and the oven use propane. Annette uses hers, I have to say. Yep. Matt, no. No.
Okay.
I can't remember. I'll have to ask her. I'm thinking about switching to a butane stove. They just use so much. I do have a gas one now. That's perfect. And some people get those like Omnia ovens and cook on top of there. Yeah. I have a Camp Chef 2-burner and oven. There you go.
Camp Chef. Maybe that's what it's.
Oh, I think it's a Camp Chef. That does sound familiar. Love the butane single burner. Absolutely. A gas one, a small frying pan with high sides and an Omnia oven done. Totally agree. And that is from someone that actually cooks. Bobby, I messaged you. How are you doing? Give me an update. Does frying a hamburger and eggs count as cooking? 100%. Like, and I'm telling you, little salt and pepper, and you're a gourmet cook. Yep. I'm thinking my 2-burner propane stove takes up too much room. I rarely have 2 pots going at the same time. We have had like somebody making pancakes, somebody frying bacon at the same time. Most of the time when you're cooking like that, you're with a group of people. Hey, go get your oven. Let's make some bacon and eggs. So I have never needed more than 1 burner. Again, that is me. But I am going to say, I never thought I would say this because things that produce heat that are AC current are power hogs. In this build, I put a microwave in here. The reason I did that is because, like, when I go back to the shop, I want to be living in my van, not my office. I really do. I think Maddie would be better in here. I think I would be more comfortable in here. And I put a microwave in this build. And I can certainly tell you, out here, I have used my microwave more than my gas one, probably by triple. Literally, just heating up a cup of water, cup of coffee is just zero hassle, and it uses like 1% of my battery. It is just hands down the best thing I've done. And I started putting microwaves in for clients as they've asked, and I have it is a definite yes. I use a Dutch oven. That's what Nancy uses, and I'll tell you, man, oh man, Dutch oven over the camp. Nancy made cornbread, pies, fried chicken. What else?
Nancy Bear.
Yeah, fried chicken.
Did she? I didn't.
Oh yeah, fried chicken, cornbread, apple cobbler, peach cobbler. Tim made a big like Mexican dish. Like there was probably 4 of us that ate plus leftovers in a that was cast iron, right? Yeah. So incredible. Good advice. I do like to spend a couple hours brewing beef stew. Anything that is going to take a couple of hours to brew, like I don't even know a logical answer for that, except a campfire. If I was going to do a stew for a couple of hours, hands down, cast iron over a campfire, because butane is going to be, that's going to be an all day. Sometimes when you turn those butane tanks down low, they really aren't as low as you need for it not to continue simmering. Like it's too much of a rolling boil on low. And if you turn it down anymore, it's like it goes out. So in an induction cooktop, a couple of hours is too much. So I would do campfire cooking if I was going to be doing that for a couple of hours. That's just me. Linda Barker in the house. Good to see you, friend. Somebody else in here from Ohio. Ohio. Does induction burner do well for anyone? Induction burners are good. They're power hogs. They take a lot of power. So depending on what your electrical setup is, but if you are the type of person that really likes doing harvest hosts that have electric campgrounds, you're going to be on shore power, take an induction cooktop with you. You know, when you're on shore power, use it. Don't burn your gas if you are paying for electric. So we just did not do shore power enough on the road. At the shop, yes. Yeah. What about a small microwave for a van? That's what I have. But do not be confused, because I felt like I bought the smallest microwave that you can, 700 watts. And I thought, mine can handle that. That is on the lowest setting, like defrosting something. If you put a cup of coffee in the microwave and you hit that 30-second button, 1.3 kilowatts an hour. So again, I'm only using it for 30 seconds. It takes my battery down 1%. But if I was going to cook a 3-minute meal, stir it up, cook a 3-minute meal, talking about a frozen dinner, it would probably take my battery down probably 10%, if not a little bit more. But if you've got a backup system, I've got 2 batteries, so it's doing it. I have been fortunate enough that I could do that if I wanted to. I'm okay hanging in there. High pressure fuel line cracked. Fuel cooler and accessory fuel pump. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a GoFundMe need. Like, that sounds like a lot. Oh my gosh. Butane single burner saves energy. Absolutely. Missed a few minutes, had a phone call. We're still here. Jane has a microwave. I have a microwave. Lynn has a microwave. Nancy has no microwave. She'll get one soon. Lenny says she will plan a microwave. Lenny Lou is build number 2, 2026. So she will be build number 21 at Midwest Van Builders. Jan says I put a microwave in my van. I'll tell you, as much as I have talked over 3 or 4 years about power banks and conserving energy, the fact that I have a microwave in my van should tell you something about the percentage of energy it actually does use to cook something. Like, I heated up my pizza in it, and yeah.
PZA Pizza.
PZA Pizza?
1641 McCullough Boulevard.
Somebody type that in there. Somebody type that in there. Simple Me Journey. Good to see you. Good to see you. Or use a friend's stove, right? Dutch oven works fine unless you're in a fire ban area. Absolutely. That's a good point. I have a small air fryer, 1200 or 1500. Air fryers do tend to use a little bit more. I know people that are real big now on these rice cookers. But again, you have to have the power to run them. If you've got an inverter on your starter battery and you just want to cook a 5-minute meal, you cook it off your inverter and save your power bank. So that's why we like to do it. That sounds, yeah. Well, hopefully that's the problem. Hopefully they fix it. because not all cases is the third time a charm. So she is breaking records on how many times she's been towed in 1 month. What about a crock pot? Crock pot's about the same, but since I know Patricia, I'm gonna say when you're having a drive day and you've got a inverter, plug your crock pot in and cook while you drive. And if the crock pot uses less than the battery can take in, so crock pot uses 400, you can charge your battery at 700, plug the crock pot into the battery, charge the battery, and you'll be in the positive 300 per hour.
I do that with my Instant Pot.
Instant Pot.
I drive and cook.
Patty does that with her Instant Pot. Cook while you're driving, golden, because you're not really taking anything off of your usable energy. I love my air fryer. It was our number one appliance used in our last trip. Cool. My small air fryer is the best. How many quarts is your air fryer? I have a 900 watt RV microwave. Is that like on high 900 watts? I love my air fryer. A lot of air fryers. Lucky 21. What brand air fryer? Yep. I would choose an air fryer over a microwave. Wow. I can't heat my coffee up in an air fryer. That is my number one reason. Anyone who has been at my shop knows that I make a cup of coffee in the morning and I end up heating it up 4 or 5 times all the way to my lunch break, heating up my coffee. So that is my coffee heater upper. I have a 700 watt microwave. I have a 700 watt microwave as well. But when you push that button and you just heat something up, it's 1300 watts. On low defrost, it's 700. It's very, very deceiving. What size inverter do you use? I have a 700 watt. If you have any time while you're here in Christian, maybe you can check it out. I have a 2000 watt inverter in my Blue Eddy. If you've got a 700 watt microwave, you have to have at least a 1500 watt inverter, because again, that 700 watts is on the very, very lowest setting. It's very hard. It's like, why do they do that? But they do. So on normal settings, put your coffee in, put your pizza in, hit 30-second reheat, 1300 watts. So definitely a 1500 watt inverter. If you don't want to max your inverter out, get a 2000. It would be just safer. And I'm going to be in Quartzsite until the afternoon of the 8th. Actually, no, I'm not available the 8th. I'm in Quartzsite till the 7th. I am busy tomorrow and I am busy the 5th. And I'm doing, you'll have to reach out to me. Reach out to me. We'll talk about it. Hi, Johnny. Do you build out small van like Ford Transit Connect? Absolutely. My rice cooker is 250 watts. A rice cooker, 250 watts.
Is it a Dash? What is it?
No, it's electric.
I mean, is it a Dash brand though?
What?
A Dash brand? What brand?
A rice cooker? It's electric.
Well, no, but Dash is like the brand.
Oh, Dash? Yeah. Dash? Oh, I don't know. I'll have to ask. What brand is the rice cooker?
That's tiny.
That's funny. I've heard of that kind of Dutch oven too. Yesterday's video was very informative, having 2 power sources. I never thought of that. One for the fridge, one for the other things. Yep. And then you've got a backup. I just got a small 350-watt air fryer to test. Cool. Can you use charcoal in a fire ban? Oh, can you use charcoal in a fire ban, California ladies?
In a fire ban?
Yeah, charcoal.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I think it would maybe still like put off. I think if it puts off like a spark or like a firefly, you call them fireflies, whatever, I think that would probably be a no. Oh yeah, what Dash mini cookers? Yep, Dash. I use a lot. Love my mini rice cooker. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people. I know there's a lot of people in the Quartzsite area right now that have rice cookers. All the butterfly ladies, I think, have them. I think it's a prerequisite. Mine is Bella Pro 2-quart. Congratulations. Is Gracie on the road? Gracie on the road? Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Love all my mini appliances. I've got a mini waffle maker. And I'll tell you what I do with it is I make biscuits with it. And some of the biscuits have cinnamon on them. Oh,
Jim says most of the time charcoal is not allowed in a fire.
That's what I was thinking. Because I think charcoal does like. Right. Yep.
And because you've got to dump it.
You just need a Yeti mug. It'll keep it hot for hours and hours. That's what I need. The problem is, and I have some of those. The problem is I can't drink out of a cup with a lid. I'm telling you, like a little 3-year-old, I cannot do it. Every time I try and drink coffee out of a cup with a lid, I end up burning my mouth or my tongue because I like my coffee about 130 degrees. But you are 100% right. It would keep it warm. I love my Dash egg bite cooker. I went into Lynn's van like 3 days ago, and she's got a electric. And I said, what are you doing? I'll run them at the same time. You think? Oh, I love it. You do you, Lynn. You got it. You got plenty of power. I fill a thermos with coffee before bed. It makes a great foot warmer while I sleep, and coffee in bed can't be beat. Okay, so you make coffee, you put it in bed with yourself, you sleep with your coffee all night, and then you drink it. I feel like there's a story. I feel like that should be a short story. That should be on somebody's comedy strip. Thanks, Johnny, for the inverter info. That's what I was thinking to try. Mine is 1,000. Absolutely. Yep, that's not going to run it. I will get bigger one and put it in. Thanks for verifying. Yep. I've got see, here's the thing. If all you're going to do is use it for like a crock pot, a toaster, one of the smaller batteries, I've got a 1,500 watt modified sine wave inverter in my van that I'll give you for a good price. But a lot of the new big batteries don't like the modified sine. I am just learning that, but I'd be happy to trade you your 1,000 for my 15, and that would work. Dash and Nostalgia, my mini makes low wattage appliances. Oh, my mini makes low wattage appliances. Dash, Nostalgia, and my mini. That's what we're getting here. I cook biscuits or most anything in my small air fryer. Yeah, I have 5 Dash appliances. It cannot be made up. She is prayer request. My sister has started her transition to heaven. Please, it's Gracie's sister. Yeah, she's been sick for a while. Sorry, Gracie. I can't even imagine. Yep, can't even imagine. It will be a blessing to be pain-free and never short of breath again. That is the one. That is the one. I can't drink with a lid either. I make a mess. Isn't it crazy? I just can't. Because I'm like, it never comes out right. It can't do it. I got to see the coffee coming towards me. Yep. Electrified. Mo Bang is in the house. Good to see you, Mo Bang. He just did a video, a induction cook system, and just like we were saying, you don't use it that often, not using it that often. I'm sorry to hear that, Gracie. Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely will be praying for Gracie. Also, guys, if you got your pen and paper, you're writing down the prayer request. Happy Place Camping, Felix and Jesse have a dog, and I should know the breed, but she had some seizures, was put on medicine. Her name is Darby, and Darby is having a hard time with the medicine or whatever's causing the seizures. And you guys, when you're a pet owner, whatever pet it is, whether you've got a turtle, a dog, a bird, a cat, whatever, like, there are people. There are, like, we turn to them for more comfort than we do our friends sometimes. They're everything to us. So Darby could use some prayers. Who else in the community? Dee's having a procedure tomorrow. Keep Dee in your prayers. Put her on there again for the 5th. Put Bobby on there, like literally pray for her diesel engine. If anybody else has got a prayer request. Adele's brother had died. That funeral is this month. We've been praying for them. So I'll look into a Yeti like mine. It has an inner adapter for us who tend to spill coffee. A setup for a sippy cup. Prayers for an easy transition for your dear sister. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine losing sis. I'm looking into getting a 100 amp hour lithium battery. After watching your last video, I really need another solar power bank. So this is a person who's got a Blue Eddy AC 200 max, I think. If you're going to get a 100 amp hour lithium battery, what is that battery going to power? Because you can't just put a 100 amp hour battery in your van, and you got to be hook stuff up to it. You got to fuse it. You got to if you're going to put a solar panel on it, you got to put a charge controller on it. If you're going to use it for like cooking, you have to fuse it and put an inverter on it. So, Veronica, what are your plans on that battery? Some Blue Eddies, you can actually charge them off of a lithium battery. A lot of them you can now, but you got to be able to charge that lithium battery back up. So what's your plans? No straw chapped lips. It depends on the lid. One of mine makes a mess, but the others are fine. Yep. Darby's a boxer. Of course she is. Of course she is. Let's see here. I've already said my goodbyes to her. Will not be going back. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Yep. All right. Thank you guys all for your prayer requests. Thank you. Purse for all who need them. I'm going to go lay down. Good night. Night, Dee. See you tomorrow. Let's see here. Everybody saying good night. You can use a stainless steel straw to drink from a lidded coffee mug. Keeps the coffee hot as it traverses the short stretch. Oh, I love that one. I'd burn myself. I would burn myself on the straw. Yeah. I would get a big mouthful of hot coffee. 911, what's your emergency? Kathleen told me to drink it. She told me to do it. What's a little pain when where hot coffee is involved? Oh man. I have a 22-foot motorhome. Does anyone know who I can get to help me get solar on the roof? 22-foot motorhome. What kind of motorhome do you have? Is it like a Class C, or is it a Class C, Class A, or a travel trailer? I am still learning. Absolutely. I'm here for you, girl. I'm here for you. I use a straw on everything right now, even the coffee mugs, or I wear it. There you go. Lots of stained t-shirts. Oh my goodness. Kelly would be like, who gave you that brain idea? Kathleen. Class C. Class C. Class C, bumper to bumper, 22 feet. Bumper to bumper, 22 feet. Are you in Quartzsite? Are you in Quartzsite? I know people that do solar, and when you put solar on your roof and you bring it into your Class C, is it going straight to a house battery? Yep. Okay, bumper to bumper, 22 feet. Are you going through the RV? You're just going to hook it up. Are you hooking it up to like a power bank? Are you hooking it up to lithium batteries? What are you hooking it up to? There's multiple places in Quartzsite that you can get work done. The problem is, and hopefully the mayor's not in here. I don't think they are. But right now, I have been for 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, have been hearing of people paying $400 for 200 watts of solar, which is insane. I don't care for whatever reason that they're doing this. It's insane. Nothing has happened as of today that has created solar panels to double in price. You can get solar panels off of Amazon, off of website for $1 a watt. So 100-watt panel, $100. 200-watt panel, $200. Maybe $207. I typically pay $207 for mine. So in Quartzsite right now is not really the place to buy solar or to get solar put on right now. They just got done with all these influx of RVers, campers, van life people, and they all want this stuff done, and the prices are truly insane. That's what I have been running into. Absolutely. So, you could email me at midwestvanbuilders@gmail.com, and Sean and I could take a look at your RV. The problem is we would have to know ASAP, because I'm almost at my window where we really don't have time to do any more work. I've got a job that's going to take 2 or 3 days. Another job that's going to take a couple hours. Did I just boot out of here? Oh, did I just end it? What just happened? No. You guys can. Oh, here you go. So, yeah. I have seen their crap. I know. Some of the stuff is just. This guy went and got. I put a couple solar panels on a van today. Me and Sean did. He got 3 panels. Now you would think that they would give him 3 exactly matching solar panels. That did not happen. He got 2 of one kind, 1 of another. So we only installed 2 solar panels on his van today. So
and they didn't match watts.
And they didn't, right. The 2 matched. The other one, he's got to do something else with. The thing with a Class C is, for me, I would know no other way but these people anchor them to the roof of the Class C's. So all these vans out here, most of them have roof racks. The ones that don't, they get anchored to the roof. Depending on what your plan, if that's your forever van or your forever RV, it's not difficult, but you need to figure out how many watts you want, at what volt do you need to charge what system you have. So solar charge controller, breakers, fuse. I mean, there's more involved than we can jump up there, put a couple solar panels on the roof, run a line through, MC4 connectors on the end for a Blue Eddy, for any kind of a power bank. A battery setup, it's totally different. There's more components involved. Maybe sometime I could even meet you somewhere. I'll tell you, a good place to meet is Fredericktown, Missouri. Is a great place to meet. Middle of the country, pond, 4 campsites. Yep. Fredericktown, Missouri is the place to be. That's what I was wanting, is a roof rack. Yeah, see, on a Class C, we'd have to climb up there and look. All the Class C's that I've been on top of, you would have to, you would have to get a custom rack made, which we do from Yanaka, but you're still, we gotta go through the roof with anchors, and then put the beams up. And the problem is, Class C, Class A, certain Class Bs, you've got a max air fan, you've got an air conditioner, you got a bathroom vent, you've got an air trap, air vent, a water vent line up. You are dancing around everything. So what happens most of the time is you've got a panel here, a panel here, a panel here, a panel there. They're all stretched out because they're playing Tetris with all the other stuff on top of the roof. I do have a generator. A generator is a handy thing to have. Don't forget your fishing poles. Don't forget, if you're coming to Fredericktown, bring your fishing poles. Is Deborah in the house? Is she in the house? Hi, Deborah. Oh, I am fixing this to be my forever rig. There you go. So you may want to consider anchoring the solar panels down. Another option, which would probably be maybe even hold up better, is putting flexible solar panels up there, putting that chloroplast between them, anchoring them down, dodging the fixtures. And the flexible solar panels now, I've got one out here I'm trying out. It's a 100-watt panel, and the other day it was at 103, in the high 90s, it's a great panel, but 100-watt panel. What
brand is it?
Bouge RV. Okay. Bouge RV. But I've had Bouge RV. I've even had All Powers. I've got an All Powers one, and 100%. 100%. You put a 100 panel on your roof, you're not going to get 100% ever on a rigid panel. But these portable, flexible, they're fantastic. Yep. Chasing the sun. Howdy, Tim. Great minds. What is Tim saying? Folk, it's in Missouri. It is. It's in Mo. Where's Fredericktown? It's in Missouri. It's in misery. It's in misery. All right. Near Fred Rock. Fred Rock isn't a town. What am I doing? My computer's going crazy. What are your thoughts on or close to Mount McKinley? That's a different subject. AC 300 plus B300 is on sale for $1,500, or the AC 200L. I want to buy before money goes up. Van build in a few years. We'll use for backup home. What do you think for van build? Is the AC300 combo too big? No, it's not. No, it's not. I have 3 clients on the road with an AC300. One of them has 3 of the B300s. One has 2. One has 1 and would love a second one. So, the only reason I'm not a fan of the AC200L is the good DC output. It screws in, it's secure, it's not coming out, is 48 volts. And most of the people living van life with a Blue Eddy don't have a 48 volt system. We've got a 12 volt system. So then for $200 more, you can buy the D40, steps everything down, controls the charge. So it's a setup, and a lot of these systems are what they are to us in van life because we take it out of the box, we set it in the van, and literally within 60 seconds, we're using it. It's that simple. Now, when you hook it up to a fuse block and stuff like that, it takes more time. But a lot of people that are getting these power banks, they put a surge protector in it. They're running their appliances. Most everything is in their van is AC current. They want to charge it while they drive. They're good to go. So, did she putting a high top on a regular van? Do they all leak? I would not say all, but I have seen some people with some issues. Matter of fact, I had a lady out here recently. She thought her solar panels were leaking. It is her fiberglass rooftop. Oh, you know what? No, it wasn't. My apologies. It was right where the rooftop goes on. Hers has a rubber door gasket, and it was there. Yeah, so my apologies on that. But I don't do that work. I know that they're out there everywhere. These fiberglass or whatever kind you get, the roof tops, a lot of people do them. They want to be able to stand up in their van. They don't want to have to go buy a new van, and it's a great option. I would imagine because there's probably not companies around every corner doing them, they probably do charge a bit for them. Let's see here. Putting I knew that sarcasm last and try putting. I did that with my 200p came out. If you can get it on sale, it's worth it. Absolutely. Absolutely. They are no longer making the AC200 Max, which I think is an incredible system. So if you can get one of those before they sell out, they're like $1,100 or less right now. The AC70 is on sale for right now for like $429. So anybody in need of a backup system, $429. I think it's 1,000. It's 700 and something watt hours, 1,000 watt inverter. I mean, it's a not bad system. I asked recently why 48 volt systems have become more popular. Most energy efficient and usable capacity, safest, most stable batteries on the market are 48 volt. That's what Sean and I were talking about today. And if you know how to do a 48 volt system, that's right. Just like Europe, they use this 230 volt electrical system in housing. We use 120 because it would be so expensive to flip everyone to a 230. So they just started doing the stoves, the stove and dryer, so that you don't have to rewire your whole house. But more energy is being transferred at a smaller rate. Whatever, you can use thinner wire. It's great. I don't know enough about wiring 48 volt systems, 24 volt systems. I know how to get your batteries that way, hooking all your batteries up so that you have 48 volts. But once that power leaves the battery and goes to a fuse block, you have to drop it down to 12 volt, and is what I think. And that is like, I'll get there, but since I haven't had to do it yet, I haven't done enough research on it. So,
Think is asking about the 300 system.
who is?
Think.
Okay. Thanks. I'm learning about solar and appreciate you answering me. Should I get the 300 combo or is something else better? Thank you so much. It's a tough question. The AC 300 takes up a tremendous amount of space. It is a big system for a 3,000 watt inverter and 3,000 watt hours of power.
And they're separate, right?
And there's two separate units. So if one goes out, the battery will function if it's got some charge to it. So it's two separate entities. And I'll tell you, the rapid charge is the best part of it. That's the favorite. 1.8 kilowatts an hour is fantastic. But I have an Elite in the van that I'm trying out for Blue Eddy. It can charge at 1,400 watts. It has the capability of having a 3,600 watt inverter. It's 2,073 watt hours. So for a much smaller component, it's got 2/3 of the power storage, watt hours. It's got a higher inverter. So, and with the new DC to DC charger that they have, it's really a great system. You can expand these banks. So to me, what I have been doing is getting like the AC 200 Max and putting an expansion battery with it. So then instead of having that massive system and 3,000 watts of power, watt hours of power, you've got the same 2 units and you've got 5,000 watt hours of power. It's a slower charge. This one is the Max. The Elite is not. It's a fast charge. So for me, if I was going to buy a battery, I would probably not look at the AC 300 right now. I feel like that's a home unit. I feel like for your basement as a backup, and you're going to hook it up to 4 other batteries for when the power goes off, I think it's perfect. I think the AC 500 is perfect for that. But for van life, I would go with, I've got my Max and an Elite, and I am telling you what, like I have had zero problem out here. Zero. And no stress. Well, last year I only had the one.
Yeah.
And the only day I had trouble last year was that I was working all day and not paying attention. It was overcast, which will happen when you're traveling. You're always going to have that day where you're not getting power. That's why I told people, whatever you think you need in a day, add to that, because you're not going to get sun 8 hours a day every single day. You have to have another way to charge. You wire the batteries in, no, you wire the batteries in series, and that will increase the voltage. Watch me be wrong. If you wire them in parallel, it increases the it increases the voltage when you wire them in series. So if you want 48 volts, you have to have 4 12-volt batteries in series. Johnny's Journey, what's going on? That's my brother from another mother. What is going on? I'm so glad you all put the content that helps people know what they need in a setup. I think you the bomb. And that's what I'm saying. Because, like, we're all talking here. Maybe it's just me right now. But everybody's use is for a different reason. And like when I put out my video Sunday, there's a lot of comments. Somebody gave me the bird in a comment. Like it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. So, but I'm telling you, we've been doing this for like 4 years. Multiple different setups, multiple different lifestyles. I mean, part-time, full-time, weekend warrior. And I'm telling you, every one of us, we have had phenomenal luck. So miss you too, Johnny. Miss you too. Come on up here. What? I know. Somebody did. They gave me the bird. Yeah. And I was debating whether or not to delete the comment or just to respond like as educated as I could. And I did that because it's whatever. They can put whatever. As long as it's not, but the one comment right before they gave me the bird was quit taking people's money or something like that. Like I'm doing this just for the money. If you guys knew how much I made on YouTube, people like me, we don't make a lot, but I just like to help. Now, videos like yesterday makes a little bit, but I can tell you, we're not robbing anybody. I assure you. So, yeah.
Deborah asked a question about wiring batteries in parallel.
What is it?
About wiring.
I answered that. I answered it.
You did?
Yep, I answered that. If you wire them in parallel, it doesn't increase the voltage.
You're talking about solar panels or batteries?
Batteries.
Oh.
Parallel, they all stay 12 volt. Series increases the voltage.
Okay.
For van life, you like the Elite the best. They are expandable. I never give you the bird. Yay. I watch all builders and you are my favorite by far. Thank you so much.
Oh, nice.
I hope you will do my van when I'm able. Yeah, I'll tell you what I don't like about the Elite. And that's why I have it in my van with another battery. Those of you guys that have been following my channel for a while, you know when a battery company only gives me parallel increases the amps, series increases the volts. So when a company puts a battery out there, people that are living in van life, we want more than a 10 amp cigarette lighter port. We're on bumpy roads, it wiggles, and you're going to at some point lose power and not know it, or over amp your cigarette lighter plug. If you want a heater in your van, a 10 amp cigarette lighter port is not enough. That's why the Max, the AC200P, they have a 30 amp port. It screws in, it's stable, it's not coming out. So far, the Elite, that is the only thing I don't like about it. And it will 100% be in my review to Blue Eddy because we have got to have more than 10 amps to our fuse block for people living full-time, heater, there's just too many 12 volt stuff. We're using cigarette lighter adapters for heating blankets. It's just, we need, the heater's the biggest, whether it's a Webasto, a Velvet, whatever, 10 amps just isn't enough. So your videos are awesome. I learn something every time I watch you. Thank you so much. Tommy got a killer electrical system, no doubt. Yeah, that is the full electrical system. Tell Johnny how much power you got. Oh, I can tell you. I feel like she's, do you have 10, I feel like I saw it on her thing. I don't want to get it wrong though. I feel like she said something like 10,000 amp hours. I feel like it was a crazy number. I am giving you the bird. In fact, I give you so many birds. That's awesome. I think she knows. It's a lot. That's all I remember. I remember. And the mini split underneath it. And yeah. Do you do the elevator beds that are on a switch that rise to the ceiling when not in use? I'm sure they are expensive to do. I actually just had someone reach out to me about that. And I feel like if there's companies that you buy those from, and I feel like they're designed for all of us that are out there DIYing, and I feel like the system that Sean and I feel like we could do it. Haven't done one yet. So, but they are very, very enticing. Hello, Johnny Squad. I'm late, but glad to catch up a bit from San Francisco. Hopefully next year I can go to Quartzsite. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
My stuff in Brownstown.
What?
My area.
Yep, Nancy's up near that area. San Francisco. Yep. It is 8:16. 8:16. We're working overtime tonight. Oh, mercy. If you've got another van build question, I'll take it. If not, if you guys are ready for bed, I know my East Coast folks are ready for bed. I will let each and every one of you go. I have got a cookie and 80% of another cookie here to devour. Even with all the power, 2.5 days of cloudy weather brought my battery system to its knees. Yep. It can. It can. That's why you have to think about what you've got, what you need, and plan accordingly, because you just never know. I bet I could give you the bird and get away with it. You definitely could, Lily. You definitely could. I know it would be with love. Anything electrical related makes me dizzy. Amps, voltage, parallel wire, gauge. I love to pay a professional. Good night. I love that one. Yeah, someone says you're using too many terms. One quick question. Is there any reason why my surge protector wouldn't be receiving power when the van is plugged in? You have two surge protectors in your van. One surge protector goes to your shore power. It has an on-off switch. You got to make sure that switch is on. If you're talking about the black surge protector behind your EcoFlow, that will only work if your EcoFlow AC current is on, or if the surge protector is plugged into your other surge protector, both of which are switched in the on position. Call me after the show if you are at home and can't figure it out, and I will take care of it. Third option is the little surge protector. Is you overcurrented it, you too much current, because I know it's not the 4,000 joule one in the back. And if it's like a 2,000 joule and you plugged in your 1,800 watt EcoFlow, you could have slaughtered it. Thank you so much, Johnny. Good night. Thank you. I was a carpenter before I was disabled. Only woman. I think the elevator bed is for me, but a DIY system company. Too expensive. Absolutely. They are expensive. I'm talking about the white surge protector that is connected to the shore power. Depending on what you plugged into that, if the switch is on and you're not getting power and you're plugged into shore power, you probably put too much current through it at one time, and it may have, because that one, we got the highest joule one. I think you had that one already. Can't remember how we got that one, but yeah, it probably just got over surged. I won't be home for a while. We can talk about it later. Just give me a call. Guys, have a good night. Gracie will be praying for you. I think my house batteries are toast. Going to look for, probably got cold. Yep. We got it at Menards. Yeah. It's probably only like 2,000 joules. We have to check it. We'll check it. Maybe it's the switch. Guys, have a good night. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.